Yo, it's your boy. Big up all my peeps out there, you already know. Yeah, this is a quick video. It's a quick little ramble. Well, not a ramble, some quick truth. You see these perps, like, basically, it's not like I'm studying them, but, you know, because you come across them every day, like all different types of perps. There's many type of perps. Many. It's like, this, how numerous the people are, that's how numerous the perps are. There's not one type of gang stalker or one type of perp. There's so many, but I'll cover a couple. You've got like perps that basically have been caught for like a heinous crime, or they're in trouble with the police, and basically they have to be involved in the program, and they're the ones who are under that strict discipline, because you got to understand, the people who run this program are authoritarians, draconians, Nazis, Stasi, like they're the scumbags, the colonialists, like the people, the creatures, I should say. I can't even call them people, but the parasites, the creatures responsible for all the ills on this earth, like going back thousands of years, the evil spiritual principalities, the devils, the satans, whatever you want to call them, the creatures from God knows where. They're the ones responsible for this program. They're the ones who run modern day society, and they're the ones basically who call the shots when it comes to this targeting program and what goes in this society, what wars take place, what famines take place, what genocide, what murders. You get what I'm saying though, innit? So basically, like, as I said, them perps are like under strict guidance. They gotta do it. If the guy says go and wear a clown hat, the handler says to them go and wear a clown hat, they have to go and wear the clown hat. You know what I mean? If he says go outside someone's house at 4 o'clock in the morning and pretend you're arguing with someone on the phone just to wake them up for sleep deprivation, he's got to do it. You understand? So what I'm saying now is, there's many types of perps. Now there's another type of perp. It's a perp was just signed up for this program just to be hip, just to be cool. Like, he heard about it from a handler, so he's involved in it. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't know the depths of it, and he doesn't know what he's done. He's just sold his soul basically. So he would take part in the stalking, and it would be like, oh, it's just like a fashion trend to them. It's something cool to do. It's just like following the crowd basically. So they'll be half-hearted with it, you know what I mean? They might mess up, they might not do what they're supposed to do, and it will come off sloppy, innit? They're not as dedicated and as threatened as the first perp that I just, you know what I mean, described. Now we got like a third type of perp. That's like someone who's like born into it, you know what I'm saying? Like, their family's been gang stalking, they've picked up the mantle, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like second nature to them. They'll only wear like red camouflage and other things like coordinating towards the stalking. They'll just do it naturally. They'll own a dog. They'll just be loitering about. They never had a proper job. You know what I mean? That's their life basically. They get paid off of that, or whatever benefits they get it from there. You know what I'm saying? So that's a third kind of perp I kind of see. Like, you've seen them for years. They're never working. They ain't got no job, no income. How do they survive? It's like they're 24/7 perps. You know what I'm saying? And then like the fourth type of perp is like the cool perp. He doesn't want to do it, but somehow he got involved in it. But he doesn't want to do it, so he kind of resents you when he sees you, because he knows it's wrong, and he knows that, you know what I mean, he's sold out because he can't be himself around you. He's got to play the role, even though he doesn't want to do it. He may do it half-hearted sometimes, or he might just be full-on sometimes, like directed conversations, color coding, getting in your way, bumping into you, like, you know, all the perp tactics. But you know him, but he doesn't want to do it because he knows you, and he knows you know that because he's sold that, he's signed up to this and he can't turn back. It's like he's like that perp that, you know, he knows it's wrong, but he has to do it because he has to. And like, he doesn't like to see you. He would probably like leave a job if you go to that job, or stop going to that gym. Like, you won't see them type of perps too much. So that's the type of perp that, you know what I mean, I don't feel sorry for, but you could tell that it's an evil program, and it really clutches people up, you know what I mean? So like, that type of perp, he knows that he's signed himself over to slavery, like he's a modern day slave. If you're in the vicinity, he can't be himself. He has to, like, you know, play that role, or they're watching, innit? You know about the eye in the sky. You know about like all the surveillance they do on us. You know about some of us have been implanted, you know what I mean, with like chips and like devices to track us. So if they've got that app and they're in the vicinity, they have no choice but to monitor us or do their tactics on us. Else the apps will be so advanced, you know what I mean, that it probably say, why didn't you do this, why didn't you do that? It's watching them as well. Like, we're targeted on the other side of the app, but they're in the app, so they're targeted as well, you know what I'm saying? It's a dirty game, and it makes all humanity lose, basically, if you really check it. Like, because the people in power, they don't need to stalk us. They're just sitting back watching the people destroy each other, basically. Because if I switch up and kick the shit out of a perp, I'm not getting to touch the ones behind the program. I'm just killing a foot soldier. That's why you should never really engage them unless your life is in danger or they've touched you. It's not worth putting your hand on a perp. Just bite your tongue, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that we don't want the little fries, we want the big fries. And how we get the big fries is spiritually. You pray against them, you send back their torment, you send back their witchcraft tenfold, 20-fold, a millionfold. You send it back and you decree it in the name of the source of all creation. You can't just sit back and be letting them whack you, whack you, whack you. You've got the power to send back the evil spiritual powers and the evil principalities torment. You've got the power to send back the torment. You understand? And there's one thing I've learned is from like one guy on YouTube, like years ago. Anytime you're feeling the torment, you can just make a cup with your hand, like a C, and you hold it there, and you can actually feel the energy go through your hand, and it takes away some of the torment and like some of the pressure, and you can send it back to sender. You understand? So don't just sit there and get spiritually tormented or electronically harassed. If you're being harassed in your house and you can't relax, you go for a walk. You might get harassed, but at least you get some fresh air. You join a gym, you do something. You don't just sit down and let them kill you, because this is like a slow torture, a slow death, a slow kill, and don't allow it. You know what I'm saying? They got like radio frequencies, they got fucking, you know what I mean, they got microwave weapons. We can't just sit down and allow it. You have to pray against it, and you use your spiritual power, your soul power, and you meditate against them. This is war, you know what I'm saying? This is serious, man. So just a quick video. It's getting a bit long now. I'm at work, so I'll just sign off now. Peace to the people, man. Stay up, man. Never give up. Peace.